Hi YouTube, this is JTrain997 and today we're going to be having a look at the Neca Bioshock 2 Big Daddy Rosie figure. Of course, a very massive figure in packaging here. I mean, just the overall scale of the box is incredible. Of course, Rosie's accessories are her tank, which fits onto her back, and her rivet gun, which you see over here in packaging. Of course, you get a very massive picture of her on the box right here. And on the back of the packaging here, you have a look at the different characters from Waves 1 and 2. I did find everybody with the exception of the Elite Bouncer. I don't know if that came out and I just missed it or what. I didn't find it either way. Of course, the Big Daddy Rosie, there's a picture on the back here of her holding her rivet gun, and over here it says, nicknamed Rosie after the iconic Rosie the Riveter posters of the era, this model of the Big Daddy was exploited as free labor to help construct the underwater city of Rapture. After the city plunged into civil war, it was pressed into service as a bodyguard, using its powerful rivet gun and proximity grenades to defend the Little Sisters to the death. Of course, I'm a very powerful enemy in Bioshock 2, but that being said, this character looks fantastic. Let's pull it out of the packaging. And here we have the Big Daddy Rosie out of packaging. Now let's get a quick 360 of her. I really love how the backpack attaches in, the actual metal tube plugs in, as well as there's another clip over here and it stays on just fine. Amazing detail as always. Although on a side note, on the rivet gun, be really careful with it when you pull it out, because mine snapped here at the bottom, as you can see. It's not a big deal, it's just that the hand is closed so tightly when I was trying to force it in, it snapped. But as you can see here, I have her cradling the gun in the other hand, although you can kind of have it held out like this. But what I think is a much better pose, if I can work it out really quick. Kind of worried about getting this thing in and out. The grip is really tight, and I don't want to damage the gun anymore. I'm actually going to have to do this off camera, guys. Give me 1 second. And here we have the Big Daddy Rosie holding her gun by her side. That actually took quite a bit of force as well. I think I bent the top handle. But to me, that just looks a little bit better. You don't have the gun blocking up the center of the figure. And with a Neca figure, the detail is always where they just blow me away every time. So let's actually get a look at it. Of course, you've got the helmet there. You do have a tiny little bit of yellow up there, a little quality control, but not a huge issue. Of course, whenever I do a Neca figure and it's a Big Daddy or Subject Delta, everyone's like, oh man, I can't believe they didn't make the head glow. Oh, well, that would be a cool feature. I don't think it's missed. They definitely used a very nice bright yellow paint to give it that kind of effect. So you can see all the various tubes and straps. Even on the gun itself, just an amazing amount of detail. Oops, knocked her over. Especially on the backpack here. So let's pan back out. I'm going to leave the gun in the hand for the rest of the review if I haven't said already, because it is an issue getting it in and out. Of course, there's no head articulation with such a massive helmet. The arms go out to here. Looks like they will do a full 360. You just have to watch this strap up here. Some very slight elbow articulation. And of course the wrists have a full range of motion. Do a full 360 in and out. Same for both arms. Legs, spin. Extremely slight knee movement. And the ankle also has some very slight movement. It's actually got this kind of rope deal tied on, so while it is soft, flexible plastic, I don't want to risk breaking it. So, the articulation is limited, but for a figure so very massive, it doesn't bother me at all. Now, the thing about this is it only runs you about 20 bucks, and this figure is just tremendously massive. I mean, I didn't pick up the first Big Daddy. I hear it's going to be reissued, and I intend to get it then. I know it was somewhere around this scale. But I mean, 20 bucks for this is easily a fantastic price. I definitely recommend picking it up, although I would, my only real concern with this figure at all is the gun. You know, definitely make sure you watch the handles, because they seem to be very easy to break and bend. But other than that, this is JTrain997. I highly recommend the Neca Big Daddy Bouncer, or no, not the Big Daddy Bouncer, the Big Daddy Rosie. And I'll see you soon, YouTube.